This video is powered by the fastest VPN on the planet, NordVPN.
Never miss a second of your favorite show, even when you're abroad.
Get NordVPN 2-year plan plus 4 months extra by clicking the link below. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee.
Hi, welcome to AFTV. We've just drawn 1-1 to Bournemouth here at the Dignity Health Sports Park. Now you recently had some jokes off camera. You was at West Ham last season and Fulham. We lost them games. But you know what, today, we didn't really win. But we won the penalties. But what did you make of the game?
Doesn't really matter if we're being fair. It's just a friendly game. What really matters is when the season starts. Yeah. But did I see enough? I'm happy that even the young kids are still sticking to Arteta's plans. Everybody's still passing the ball, even though it's giving me a heart attack. Kyle Hine made some mistakes, and even though he redeemed himself 100 folds.
Made some good saves.
But yeah, he scared me a little, but I like that there's a consistency no matter what personnel we have on there. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm happy with the performance. I'm happy with getting the win, even though it was on penalties. The equalizer was a very, very lucky goal. Yeah. And yeah, I'm happy with the team.
Star man for you? Who's the man of match for you?
Kyle Hine, because he made 2 outstanding saves. I know Robbie also said that, but you know, he's also talked about sending him out on loan. I don't understand that. We have a second goalkeeper. Well, he's the third. Ramsdale's going to leave. When is he ever going to get his chance?
Good point. So you're saying hold on to Kyle Hine, if Ramsdale goes, you might as well be the number 2?
I mean, it only makes sense. It's like, why do you have all these players if they're never going to have an opportunity? Those 2 saves, if it happened in the Premier League game, we wouldn't stop talking about it. True. And he's shown that he's capable. I think just give the man a chance, and he will work everything out. But I want to give another honorable mention to my other favorite player of the game. What's his name? Nichols.
What's his name?
I remember Nichols.
Now, big up Nichols.
He's a 17-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And the only reason is because I sat next to his mother.
Yeah, big up. We saw her as well.
And she was so proud. It was just such a beautiful sight to see. Yeah. And your mom is proud of you if you ever watch this. That lady loves you, and she can't wait to see you reach all the heights that she dreams you will. Yeah.
Your mother's proud, and so are we as Arsenal fans. Big up Nichols, because I saw her as well. Right, did you see enough today? Because what he said, yeah, I saw enough from today's performance. Mikel Arteta seemed on the touchline a bit annoyed at certain situations of watching Arsenal today, but did you see enough in this pre-season game?
I don't necessarily know if I saw enough, just because it wasn't quite the full team.
Fair.
I thought there definitely was a little bit of rust. You saw that even with someone like Odegaard, who has the silkiest touch you can imagine, threw on goal, overran the ball. Like, how many times are you going to see that? You saw a couple situations with Jesus, a couple sloppy touches here and there. I thought overall the movement from the team, especially in that first half, was fantastic. I thought the positioning for me, I was looking at that back line, specifically at Timber and Ben White, and the communication. I do worry still about that left side. The hope is obviously if Calafiori can shore that up, but even for someone who's going to spell him, right? Because if it's not him, Tomiyasu's always injured.
Would you like to see Timber there?
I would like to see Timber there, but then you have to worry about if something happens to Ben White, what happens on that side. So ideally, the hope, obviously, if Tomiyasu stays fit, which is very difficult,
he's currently
Ben
injured
White,
now,
Timber, and Calafiori, if we have those 4, I'm very confident. But we have one person who is perpetually injured, and Calafiori has had some injury issues in the past. So my worry is kind of like the fullback position, specifically that left side. So I'm hoping, all hope that Calafiori can shore that up, can be that player, because I think that's obviously Mikel wants to mimic a lot of what City does in terms of that back line, comfortable on the ball, can move forward. Also, if you have Saliba, if you have Calafiori, you have Gabriel, you have Ben White, I think it's a solid back line, and then essentially allow your creators to create.
Do you think Arsenal, Arteta mimics City in winning a major this year? I'm talking about Premier League or Champions League. They're the only 2 trophies you see happening?
Yeah, I believe this year, I think it can happen. I think one of the things, because Declan Rice had this quote after one of the matches, just, if you aren't going to win the game, don't lose it. Yeah. And I thought a lot of some of those games last year, especially the one game where up a man advantage against Fulham early on.
Yep.
You don't draw that game. Yeah. You know what I mean? So little things like that, or even like situations where we lost, like in the Newcastle situation, where hey, if it's not going well for us, don't push it, take the draw, and live to fight another day. So I think those lessons are lessons that you only get with experience, and I think the teams can be able to move forward.
Thank you, man. I like that. It's definitely a mentality shift from the players. Well spoken there. Talk to me. Today's performance, 1-1. Happy with what you saw today?
It is. Then again, you look at it, it's first day of preseason. You got a lot of guys here that aren't going to be here at the beginning of the Premier League season. So it's good to see them. Everyone played well, I thought. You know, it was a little rough because there's young guys out there. But overall, you know, it's day one. We're going to be here for a long season, so it's be fun.
Does that team struggle against United on Saturday? Do you think that team that you saw, the performance you saw today, do you think they struggle against United?
Maybe, because they played, I think, more games than we played. They've been here. It's going to be a big game. It's SoFi. That place is huge. I went there last year. That place was massive. So, but maybe they get that because they played more games here. They've been here longer. But overall, it's United. You got to beat United.
Exactly that. Let me ask you, my friend, who was your standout player today from the performance?
I think, like other people have said, Urian Timber was for sure. His versatility really showed today because we didn't really see him last season at center back because Gabriel was already established, so was Saliba.
That's true, actually. Yeah, he played he wasn't playing the fullback. He went back in centre.
This is really his first showcase for Arsenal for center back, and it shows that like he could shift around that, like fill in the gaps, kind of like Tomiyasu did, but he seems a little more confident on the ball moving forward. I think Karl Hein too. It was amazing. He was just so fun to watch, and just the confidence. I would say probably like other people noted him on the ball, maybe not what Mikel Arteta is wanting or needing right now, but I think someone mentioned it earlier, like keeping him around to see what happens with the Ramsdale deal and seeing what happens. But I think those two for sure, and Odegaard, of course.
So would you do that? Would you keep him as a number 2 if Ramsdale goes instead of sending him out on loan?
For sure. I mean, you look on the market, I don't know what we've been linked to anyone.
No, we just signed that 18-year-old from Ajax. He's a goalkeeper, young boy, but like, you'd rather probably want to see Karl Hein there instead of promoting him.
Exactly. So I would probably keep him around. A lot of people have been talking about Emil Smith-Rowe leaving, which is super sad. Graduate from the academy, love to see him. But I think at the 35 million, like if you wait another season, he doesn't get in the team and everything, you probably drops in price and everything. So I think now, while it's hot, I think you probably unfortunately cash in to see him.
I think you're spot on there. I think you're right. Thank you for that. If you hold on to him for another season and it doesn't work out, then you're going to lose a lot of value on him. Finally, the performance today. Happy with what you saw from Arsenal?
I'm happy with what I saw.
Yeah?
I'm very happy with what I saw.
Some of the players that stood out for you?
Oh, we got to say it's big Carsenal, right? Hein, right?
I like that.
Big bear claw out there.
I like
right?
that. So you like Karl Hein? Yeah. I mean, it's a good question that's been asked. Do you keep him, or if Ramsdale goes, do you keep him around to be the number 2, or would you look to send him on loan to get more experience?
We're a big club. We got to have big depth. Got to keep him. We need those strong hands. We saw it right there firsthand. Lovely venue, lovely intimate affair. We saw it firsthand. Need the depth.
Do you want some of the youngsters to play against United on Saturdays? Anyone that's one of the youngsters that you saw, Salah Ad-Din or players like Ethan Ranieri, Charles Sagu Jr.? Would you like to see them start against Man United, or do you think Arteta should go for some of the experienced players that we've seen over the last season?
Absolutely. This is part of the process, right? The youngsters, they got to grow, they got to develop. What an excellent atmosphere versus Man U. Put them in, put them on, let them shine.
Love that. My man, thank you very much. You're the last one to speak, and I like that. Let them shine. We'll see who Arteta goes with against Man United.
We're going to
on
win
Saturday.
the league. And we're going to win the league.
I've been waiting for that. For the whole time. I've been here watching Robbie do his fan cams. There's been no one that's really, I think it's PTSD, but there's no one really been saying it. We're going to go and do it. But one more time for them.
We're going to win the league.
My man, take care.